1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm live. I'm back. Let me start doing my due diligence and promote my shit, because niggas ain't even gonna know that I'm back, but yeah. Big homie show. We gonna talk, y'all. We gonna talk. My mic low? My mic is low? Okay, I gotta fix that. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. I got you. I got you. Mm-hmm. 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 All right, yo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me now? Try to make this mic a little louder. Can you hear me now? What's up? Just let me know if you can hear me before I do any shenanigans and whatnot. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 1. Trying to get my shit back in order, man. Big homie show. If not, you know what I'm saying, I can cut this off and always come back. But I just want to see if this mic is loud. Pause. Let me know. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. Matter of fact, I even got some. Hold on. I got some friends in high places.
Sir.
Yo, Knowledge, I'm live, right? I just want you to do me a favor. I just want you to go on the show and see if my mic is too low. Because if it is, I'm going to just have to start over and shit or figure it out.
You live on where?
I'm live on YouTube and shit. And go to
all right, what channel? The Queen of the Ring? Your channel? What?
Yeah, my channel, Big Homie Show.
All right, I'm about to go check it out right now.
All right, go out there. Just hit in the chat and let me know if my mic is low or anything and shit, and I got to restart. I'll do that.
I got you.
Good looking.
All right.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna wait for my man Knowledge to let me know if my mic is too low, because if it is, I'm gonna have to restart. But this is what we doing, man. This is the topic of today. Knowledge, I sound good? I'm loud enough, I'm good? I'm gonna do the goods, hold on. Good looking, Knowledge, I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, so we back. Fly Crew Productions, what's good? Yeah, I'm back doing my thing, man. A lot of people say they missed the Big Homie show, so you know, yeah, it's gonna be like a lot of people who. No, I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? They want the real. They want that real talk, and that's what I'm here for, man. And salute to anybody that supports me and shit. Salute to the people who don't support me. It is what it is, man. But we gonna get right to it, man. All this blogging and media shit, y'all niggas got from me. Let's go. I was the first, well, me and Vague, shout out to my partner Vague, we was the first to do this. Blog Talk Radio and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, you know, even if you don't know, you was inspired by us. Salute to my partner Vague, man. I appreciate it, yo, shout out to Knowledge, man. Knowledge is a real one, man. That's like my little bro. I consider him a friend. I don't consider many people friends in this business, man. I consider him definitely one of my friends and shit, man. He definitely helped me along the way with a lot of stuff, you know. So salute to him. But we here with my old ass. I ain't never ashamed to be what I am, who I am. You know, back in the days, I would probably have trials and tribulations on understanding who I am. You know, you go through that, man, when you grow up. You go through the growing pains. That's what they're called, you know. So with that said, man, hip-hop / battle rap is looking good out here, man. Right now, you see my title. It says Cassidy versus EAZY / J MILLZ versus AYEVERB. The Big Homie Show is back. Yeah. So we're going to get right into it, man. They call your boy, the Big Homie, a easy hater. Wow. A easy hater. The E-Hive and whoever's on there is calling your boy Debo a easy hater. Hate is a very strong word. Very strong word. You know, people have to watch on how they use their words, man. They got to, because you don't know nobody's story. You know, you know what they say. You know, there's two sides to every story, or three rather. His story, and the truth. Hey, man, listen, man. I don't really have hate for anybody. If I have hate for you, that means I want to do something very bad to you. Very bad. You understand? Like, if we have an issue, I'm going to want to maim you, hurt you, or do something bad. So I don't have that feeling towards anybody in battle rap. It's unnecessary. There's no need for it. I don't have that feeling. So I would say this, to be very transparent in this situation. You know, I don't have nothing personal with EAZY, but we do have somewhat of I can't say a rapport, that's a positive. We do have a thing where, you know, I followed his career, you know, when not to say when he first started, but when he got on WBL. Shout out to WBL, man. They was a league in Philly. They was definitely trying to do their thing. But that's where I first met EAZY, was at WBL. You know, teeth smiling from ear to ear, you know, showing me and Swave and everybody from Team Homie love and shit and whatnot. He's a good kid. And, you know, I was like, oh, you know, do your thing, homie. You know, let's see what you got. And even after he battled after he battled Swave, which he lost that battle, respectfully speaking, we still gave him, you know, some advice on, you know, how to keep going in his battle rap career and stuff like that, you know. And yo, man, we gonna keep it 100 out here. You gotta salute that man. You understand? It takes a lot to get where he's at. And I would like to think that EAZY is mostly where he's at because of those bars. You feel me? Because the man do have bars. We're not going to take that away from him. No, we're not. See, that's just the problem here. A lot of people on these timelines, on the internet and all that have to be, oh, it's choose a side, pick a side. It's black and white. Like there's no gray areas in between. That's bullshit. There are gray areas in between. There's little details here and there. There's lies, there's the truth, there's facts. Like, come on. So I don't want to be all over the place. Let me stick to the story. I'm rooting for the kid. I'm definitely rooting for the kid. I have nothing against the kid in the very beginning of what he's doing. You know, we have no ties or nothing and shit. I'm just rooting for a positive young black kid to do his thing. Right? Now, I don't like to be in anybody's business or really know a person in depth, because that's a waste of time for me. I got my own problems and situations and shit like that. Why am I worried about another man? Only thing I see is the general things that's happening on the outside. I would hear details here and there, but I would just watch from a keen eye on the come up and shit. When I seen him on the proving grounds in URL, if I'm saying it right, on the proving grounds and shit, I was like, oh shit, okay. He got there. He got to the what you call it. Shout out to, whoever got him there, which I heard was due, and shout out to P. But he got there, The only thing I have to do is showcase his talent, which he did, And I'm at that time, URL is definitely looking for talent and trying to bring people up. You know what I'm saying? And out of that pack of, battle rappers and stuff, I'm pretty sure he was one of the hungriest. So they put him on Ultimate Madness, I think it was called, the tournament. I don't remember the title. I think it's Ultimate Madness. So they put him on there, and he's getting busy and shit. Granted, he lost, but, he made a statement, showing people that he does have skills. Now, I remember the time, I think it was at Martini's. He battled Danny Myers. I was there for that. You know why? Because I helped booked Bill Collector versus Yoshi and Shotgun Shook versus Miss Miami. So he got busy there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to say whether he won or lost versus Danny. That's neither here or there, but he got busy. He was on the come up. You know what I'm saying? He was showing that he was getting busy. Congratulations, man. You made it. You have arrived. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. So my thing is this. I think I said it when I was talking to Battle Facts, by the way, and shit. Salute to him. The separation between him and URL. Turn the volume up on your mixer, Debo, not the mic volume. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I mean, I did that, but I'm trying to see. One, yo. A little bit louder. That's good. Yeah, one. I mean, we'll get to it next time. Difficulties and shit like that. Just turn the volume up on your YouTube and shit. But here's what it is. So I can stay on track. The separation between him and URL. You know what I'm saying? It was a nasty one. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go his own way and do what he did, and URL felt like he had a breach of contract and shit like that. Far be it from me for even to being the nigga business and shit like that, but I felt the way he went about it, with who he went about it with, you know what I'm saying, going to Chrome was nasty. All types of relationships and shit like that was broken and fucked up and things of that nature and shit like that. Now, two things could be true. How he went about the URL shit, I wasn't agreeing with that. I didn't fuck with that. But I still wanted him to win regardless. You know what I'm saying? Two things can be true. You can't just be a blatant hater and you're just hating because he's a hating ass nigga. No. two things could be true. Multiple things could be true. You know what I'm saying? It may look conflicting, but it still can be true nonetheless. So here we are. And this is the thing. I took off the interview I had with him. I took it off private because maybe whatever information I asked him, what could be, clarify for him if that's the case and shit like that. Because I've asked him a slew of questions. I'm a good interviewer, by the way. I asked him a whole shitload of gang load of questions and shit like that maybe, would be good for telling his side of the story. Maybe not. Who knows? But, I put that back on my page, man, because with this shit right here, it's only going to get better and better with my show. You know what I'm saying? I've been so busy doing a lot of things, and I'm not going to, getting money. No, I've just been so busy doing a lot of shit, But, I want to go back to what I first was doing media and, talking my shit and providing the information that everybody needed to know, good, bad, or indifferent. So this is where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? No play. Big Homie Show is here. It's going to get better and better. So with that said, I'm not going to make this live long. This is pretty much an introduction of coming back to the game of doing this. But Cassidy versus EAZY. No. Let me not do that. Let me land the plane on this thing of EAZY hate when it comes to my name. I'm not trying to put personal shit out there, to make anybody look bad. But when you're dealing with a said person and they're just pretty much telling you things that's just untrue or the characteristics of a person is just not up to speed for being a man, you take it a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't like being called a liar. I don't like being called a person that's BSing or anything like that. We had conversations where he would say that to me, like, yo, you lying, you such and such. I'd be like, what? What are you talking about? You understand? So, with this situation, there's a lot of throwing a stone and hiding your hand. I'll turn around like, who threw that? You don't want to answer. You understand? So that just scuffed my Timbs in a way of me treating him the way you see me treating him now. You know what I'm saying? It's not hate. It's coming from a place. You understand what I'm saying? And he knows that. I'm going to tell you a light story. The event where, what event that was? It was at Chrome. If y'all remember, it was like Shayna Ashley versus Tori Doe, and Tori Doe said round, right? Which is funny as shit. But I was there. He was there. Muslim Poppy was there. That's when Muslim Poppy, you know what I'm saying, shout out to the nephew. That's when he was being the bodyguard dude or whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? When I came in there, I seen him. I stuck my hand out. Yo, what up? What's the word? He looked at me like, like, I'm not shaking your hand. I looked at him like, yo, what? Then Muslim Poppy looked at me and said, yo, Debo, what's good? What's word? Yo, what's good? What's good? Shook my hand and all that. I said, what's up, my boy? What's good? After I shook Muslim Poppy, I looked at that nigga. I stepped to him. I said, yo, man, you got a fucking problem? Like, what's the issue? He said, nah, man, because you be like, I'm saying, yo, son, because I don't want to tell you the in-depth shit, but we was, speaking to each other. I said, yo, whatever you think you talking about and you doing this, that, and I said, that's not me. I'm not the one to do that with. Stop playing with me. He shook my hand right after that. He said, nah, my fault. Yo, I'm just saying, man, you supposed to be the big homie, the OG, and such and such. I'm like, yo, man, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. So anyway, from there, I'm like, okay, there's just too much going on, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here having arguments with grown-ass men and shit after I've gave niggas my support and all that. Let them slide on a lot of things. Let them slide. You know what I'm saying? Which I could have put niggas' names in the dirt. I refuse to do that. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you see me out public talking how I'm talking today is because this shit been going on for too long. You feel what I'm saying? And my name is in a lot of things that I have to refute or argue about. You see me on the Battle Facts show yesterday where he's trying to pin me on, you know what I'm saying, to be a liar or some shit, like shit never happened or some shit. Shit crazy. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, I wish that brother well. You know what I'm saying? He just don't have to do the shit that he's doing. It's so unnecessary, and that's just the issue I have. It's unnecessary to do all the shit that you doing when you could just be yourself. I don't claim to be the toughest guy. I can't beat everybody. You know, it's just, it is what it is. But I grew up enough to understand that I'm me, and that's all I'm gonna be. Don't be anything else, and shit. Everybody took their bumps and bruises and identifying who they are as a person. I'm sure I surely have. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do lie. I surely have. Who didn't? Who's gonna sit here and say, I never lied? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But you in front of a crowd and you have the opportunity to tell your story on who you are as a person so people can be influenced by you. I'm not gonna tell you I'm a get money nigga so you could be influenced by a lie. I'm not gonna tell you I knocked out 50 niggas yesterday and shit so you could be influenced by a lie. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put myself up on a pedestal that I can't, you know, continue to keep up. That upkeep is crazy. If you out here pretending to be somebody, you gotta keep that lie up for the rest of your life until you die. I'm not willing to do that. And neither, you know what I'm saying, I can't tell nobody what to do, but neither should he. He should go off the fact that he's a dope rhyme spitter, and that's it. That's it. So with that said, man, maybe, you know what I'm saying, it connected with y'all, maybe it didn't. Who knows? But I will tell you this Saturday at TBL, CASSIDY versus EAZY, it built up. It could be one of them ones, man. We haven't seen good battle rap in a long time. Oh, yes, I said that shit. We haven't seen good battle rap in a long time. All we've seen is copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Everybody sounding like somebody else, moving and grooving like somebody else and shit. These niggas is copying and pasting each other, from the girls to the guys. This one right here, as far as CASSIDY and EAZY, this could be one of those ones. And here's what I feel. I feel EAZY got what it takes to win the battle. You know what I'm saying? His operating system is up to date. He knows how to, you know, he knows how to deliver. He knows what people want to hear. And he's a good battle rapper. We're going to sit here and lie and say he's not? We're going to do that? No, we're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if I have a dislike for the man, I can still say he's great at what he does. That's just the shit. Listen, don't have to be, stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. We just hope the promotion that CASSIDY put on throughout this whole time matches the energy of his bars that he's going to bring this Saturday. With that said, here's what's crazy. EAZY has a chance to be that nigga. Because not only is he battling CASSIDY, he's battling Twerk. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, what if EAZY fuck around and beat CASSIDY and Twerk? What then? He has every right to talk all the shit he wants to talk. Every right. Because he earned it. If he penned all that material for those 6 rounds by himself, then he earned that right. I'll even salute him. I'll even, doesn't take away from the nigga that he is. Don't get it fucked up. He's still the same nigga he's gonna be. But he earned the right to talk his shit because he won those battles. But if he loses, it's bad. Very bad. He's going to have to tuck in his tail, pause for a long time. Shout out to the chat, man. I see y'all, man. We're gonna work on my communication with the chat just as much as we're going to work on this mic. I'm going to get all that shit fixed. I just want to bring my introduction back from the, you know, to the Big Homie Show. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of people that's going to hate on my show. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to be rocking out with me. You know what I'm saying? So salute to all my homies. I got to get a name for y'all, homie maniacs or the homies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we going to rock out, man. I'm going to select the time so y'all, it won't be scattered all over the place. I might do real early in the morning on some 6 o'clock to 10, like the radio niggas, or I might just be like some overnight shit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But the end this Cassidy and EAZY shit, shout out to Cassidy. He's put a master class on as promotion, a master class with promotion. I haven't seen promotion like that in a long time or probably ever. You feel me? We're going to see what it do this Saturday. And you know, I have no qualms with Cassie. I like Cassie. I think Cassie's a legend, good at what he does. Bars be, you know what I'm saying, especially on a beat or a song. Cassie's right. He's good with it. You know what I'm saying? But even Cassidy himself said that he was on 10% when he battled these dudes prior. I want to see Cassidy on 100%. Damn, let's see him on 50% if that's the case. If that's the case, let's see that. You can't be mad at me, Cassidy, for wanting to see the goods pause to you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this Saturday. Because if I had the mortgage money to bet on, I might fuck around and bet on EAZY. Why you say that, Debo? I say that because EAZY's hungry. He's proved that he can get busy. I don't want to say this wrong, but the boy can rap. The boy good when it comes to that. We're not going to take that away. So am I a hater now? No. Just like the man's character. But I'll be out here saying EAZY's trash. No. Now when Cassidy, I like Cassidy's raps. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell a man what to do, pick up the pace, or say this way, that. I can't do that. But my preference would go with EAZY. May the best man win. I think Cassidy's going to come with some shit. I think so. But we'll just have to see. You feel me? When it comes to the promo and the marketing and all that, Cassidy's super up. Super up. All he has to do is bring that promo to the stage or the floor. I prefer it to be on the floor. And if Avocado's filming it, it's going to most likely be on the floor. That's where Cassidy, I think, has the advantage. You understand? This is some real cerebral shit. That's where I think Cassidy has the advantage. You know? Cassidy gonna come in there with that confidence, talking that shit he's been talking. Cassidy, his confidence is up. His chest is out. He said Saturday, he ready to go. You know? So we'll just have to see. So let me take back. I'm in real time. Let me take back what I said when the mortgage and all that. I just wouldn't bet. That's what I'll say. I just wouldn't bet on the battle because I never know how the fuck Cassidy is coming. Pause. For those who, I don't know how what Cassidy's gonna do, what he's gonna say. So why would I bet on a man that, you know what I'm saying, with that much energy for his opponent to think that he's gonna lose? I'm giving it to y'all in real time, ladies and gentlemen. I don't got no setup, no bullshit, no scripts, no none of that shit. I might say the wrong shit here. I might say the right shit here. Who knows? I might contradict myself. We people. That's what human beings do. Don't let these motherfuckers think they got everything, their heads is on their shoulders right now. No, we here talking, man. We talking. Y'all might have to be on the chat correcting me on a couple of things that I might have to correct myself on. Who knows? But I will tell you this. It's going down Saturday, and nobody could stop it. The only thing I talked to Kenny, shout out to Kenny TBL, he owns TBL. The only thing I told Kenny, man, is I'm not digging those 10 battles before the main event or 9 battles or whatever. I'm not digging all those battles before the main event because everybody's going to be on their feet for 9 to 10 hours, no lie, to see one battle they actually want to see. All those other battles, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. They had face-offs and all that shit. We don't give a fuck about them battles. Respectfully. The energy is so up with Cassidy and EAZY, the Black Captain. That's all we're talking about. I want to see Snake Eyes and Bill Collector. I want to see Reed and Cortez. But this is what they talking about. TBL, I ain't gonna lie. If you just had those 2 battles in the front and then the EAZY and Cassidy, then, man, this would be a legendary classic event. I'm a league owner. I know what it entails to put on events. I know how long, you know what I'm saying, the steam could run out for the fans to be like, yeah, to, yeah. I'm tired, bro. Hurry up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to gamble that because all that depends on the event and how it's moving, how the atmosphere is, how the stage or the floor looks. You can never not underestimate. You'll never have to worry about how Avocado's filming it. That's the one thing that's guaranteed, nigga. Avocado filming that motherfucker is gonna be crispy. That's one guaranteed thing you ain't never got to question. Everything else around it, you got to question. You know what I'm saying? Philly in the building. How Philly gonna feel, man? After 10 hours later when this shit start, you know what I'm saying? How Philly gonna feel? You know what I'm saying? Could be a whole lot of variables. Shit, one of those battle rappers could get sick that day as far as the main event. Who knows? So we gambling here. I'm not gambling on that. I'm not gambling my rent or my mortgage. I'm not doing it. I'll take that back, sir. Thank you. But EAZY versus Cassidy is going to be, it has the potential to be, because I'm going to stop it, it's going to be, like I'm going to, I don't know the fucking future. It has the potential to be a great battle. It could be a classic, depending on the material both of them bring. But depending on that fucking material both of them bring. So I'm off that, man. EAZY versus Cassidy. One of y'all better bring it, man. That's all I gotta say. You know, shout out to my man Knowledge. Like I said before, I'm gonna read something. He said it's going to be elevated stage where everyone's around them 360, a small stage. So it's probably just going to be Cassidy and EAZY on stage. Who knows? Let's see. Who knows? But I heard in the streets, man, these battle rap streets, man, Knowledge, that, you know, Knowledge can't show up to a Trenches event. Niggas is real sensitive out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blocking no media that can give me a lot of footage and coverage and stuff from coming to an event. I've never done that ever in my life. Ever in my life. It shows the character that I am. I don't give, listen, I'm set with you. I'm going to put in a phone call and we're going to talk it out before the event. But I don't think or know that I've blocked any media from coming in. Anytime I see hip hop is real, anytime I see 15 minutes of fame, they welcomed. 100%. So that's some sucker shit. That, like I said, character of the man. Are y'all okay with that? Because Knowledge has been here for years, giving y'all nothing but good coverage. Because y'all rarely fucking watch these battles anymore. Let's keep it 100. Y'all rarely watch these battles. Y'all don't watch these fucking battles, these 50-minute fucking battles anymore. Y'all just want the cliff notes. Y'all want to know what happened afterwards or during. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Where you can find that? Hip hop is real. 15 minutes of fame. So why would you, as a league owner, or just a, you know, why would you want to stop that from happening? Because you're not guaranteed 15 minutes of fame is going to be there, even though he's going to be there. Sounds Uncle Rob. But they have two different coverage styles. You know what I'm saying? And I don't deem Knowledge as a disrespectful nigga. He's never had that candor and carried himself as such in the game. You know what I'm saying? The proper gameplay, the Big Homie Show back. That's right, my boy. We rocking and rolling. We rocking and rolling. It's gonna get better after this. But that's dumb. Knowledge ain't never, you know what I'm saying, did no bullshit with nobody. So that showed you the character of the man. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta be mindful of the people that not say you just deal with, but the people that how they carry themselves in this battle rap shit. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, whoever hears this, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah. Oh, you sound like a hypocrite, Debo. What about you? Yo, listen, man. Rumors fly. You know what I'm saying? The truth is gonna be solid on the ground. You understand me? Y'all don't know what the fuck going on. Whoever told you whatever, whenever, however, fact find that. Make sure it's a fact before you listen to your favorite battle rapper, he or she. Because sometimes your favorite battle rapper, he or she, be lying. Big time. You understand? In this world that we, in this world, let me go granted. No. In this battle rap world that we in, a lot of people are opportunists. A lot of people lie. A lot of people exaggerate the truth. A lot of people be on bullshit. And you know what it's all about? Two things. Either it's about money or staying on the good graces of somebody that can give you the opportunity. Rarely anybody stands tall on their own principles, morals, and candor of how they carry themselves. Rarely. It's all about how you see it through your optics, how you see a certain individual. You understand? Be mindful of that. Be mindful. Anyway, MILLZ versus AYEVERB. I was just in a space with Mickey Fax, AYEVERB. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Yo, listen. I told Verb, MILLZ ain't nobody to play with, my boy. You bet. This is gonna be historic. Don't try to run out the back door, Verb. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Verb heavy, man. I stick to the story where I feel like he won versus Mook and Lux. You know, he keeps it humble. So about, you know, those scrimmages, you know what I'm saying? I like that about Verb, that he kept it humble in that situation. But I don't play no favorites, even if they come from my part of town or New York City or whatever. It's just how I feel, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's going to take that away from me and shit like that, whether they fuck with me or not. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be quick to do shit with Mook and Lux before anybody else and shit like that. It's just, it is what it is. So anyway, Verb, this is your calling. This is what you here for. This is what we gonna see what you made of. All this warrior talk, and I make kings bleed. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Yeah, we gonna see if somebody bleeds by your hand. We gonna see you come off that island and do what it do. Cause MILLZ is ready to go. It's lit. There's no turning back. Verb, you hear me? Stop listening to all these other niggas. There's no turning back on this one. Is either you're going to sink or swim. Is either you're going to be a trophy and a head on MILLZ's wall, or you're going to bring back his hands to St. Louis. What it's going to be. You can't talk your way around or out of this shit, Verb. We want to see you get busy. You feel me? And this is not, an industry nigga versus a battle rap. No. This is mano-y-mano, man versus man. Who got what it takes to win this fight? That's all it is. That's all it's gonna be, and that's all it is. MILLZ is gonna dunk on your head, nigga, if you not ducking, if you not looking. He gonna bring that Ron Browse beat and get crazy on you. And we gonna talk about you until you come back with a rebuttal. and it better be fire. Ron Browns is up. He's up already off the fact that he just, you know what I'm saying, in people's eyes that, you know, he did what he did versus Goods and DNA. He's looking up. He was on Mav show talking his shit. He was doing the same shit Cassidy was doing, going on other platforms talking his shit. Now he got his own channel, and people are adhering to what he has to say. What about you, Verb? You got your church. You got your island. We hear that in spaces. You know what I'm saying? When this YouTube battle get ready to jump off, where you gonna be? I'm just saying, Verb. I fuck with you. Might sound a little instigatish, but this is gonna be, oh my God, this is gonna be for hip hop. This is gonna be one of those ones. It's just not like a battle like EAZY and Cassidy. It's gonna be one and done, and we out of here. There's gonna be some songs back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Get off those spaces, Verb. Get on that YouTube and talk directly to that man. That nigga J Mills got all those songs that he did versus Goods and DNA on Spotify right fucking now. I respected J Mills when he did that DNA Ain't Never Been Outside. I say, that shit is a banger. I can't even be mad. And DNA is my nigga. I fuck with DNA. DNA can make records, man. He can make. I just feel like with DNA and Goods, man, they wasn't looking to want to go back and forth with J Mills until it got serious and picked up by the fans and the bloggers, and everybody was cheering J Mills on. They was like, yo, we can't have that. We got to respond. We got to respond. And then just J Mills just had the upper hand. That's just how it looks like. Don't let that shit happen to you, Verb. Strategize better. Strategize very well. Because if that nigga has a missile in his... that missile gonna go through your window, man. You gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? It's gonna get crazy, man. And then Mickey is gonna be out here with that fucking cologne talking shit. You know how Bronx niggas do. We be talking crazy. Shout out. He said, Debo, you're a legend in the game. Don't let irrelevant ninjas just starting out disrespecting you. No, I hear you. That's not going to happen. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody here, man. Big homie show. You know, I got some shit up my sleeve that y'all, man, we going to have some fun. I pretty much came to realize this is what I love to do. You know, we still got Queen of the Ring, of course. Got some things working on there. Shout out to Dejan. Shout out to Polo. King Polo. Shout out to Babs Vague, Myers. Everybody over there, man. But this is my shit. This is what I do. Big Homie Show. You know what I'm saying? It says the Big Homie Show is back. Shit crazy, man. It says big. Who's I want to fuck your name up. Bigger MG 515. Nobody's hating on that man. Let's make this clear. At first, he said it was because he got with Remy when nobody's even cared about that. Facts. But you got to remember, you got people that's out here that look at things from a real small window, point of view, if you will, or just saying some people just want to live vicariously through others and just say the weirdest, crazy, delusional as shit. Or some people just don't know the whole story and just talk out of their ass. You know what I'm saying? One day the internet is going to clean. No, that's a lie. I was going to say one day the internet is going to clean itself up and people are going to have common sense and talk real logic and rationale, but the internet is not for that. The internet is for the crazies to talk crazy, and that's what it is. I noticed when I said, whatever comments I said on Twitter about EAZY, there was a lot of feedback, negative, if you will. That's okay. I got thick skin. Pause. I'm not worried about that. But what I gathered was, I looked at the profiles, and the profiles was like 12 followers, 1 follower, 2 follower, 100 followers, whatever. I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, does this nigga have bots? Did Shorty teach him how to get bots, like industry bots? Because anytime you say something and it has your name in it or whatever and shit like that, I guess the bots will come at you and start talking crazy. Because I don't think there's a real super fan base that's going to want to just defend a man's candor knowing that he did this and that or whatever and shit. Like, I doubt that. I really think, because I'm going to look it up, that there are bots, good and bad. Like if you drop a video, right? Music video. Nobody really knows you or whatever and shit. Or you want to come up. You're going to pay for like 10,000 bots to put positive comments, fire emojis, and all that shit in your comments and shit like that. And people look at that like, oh, they're engaging. I'm going to make me a comment. So, a little comment here, a little comment there. People are engaging in your thing because they think you lit. You got like 10,000 views and you got bots. You can pay for views. You know what I'm saying? I just never thought you could pay for comments and shit like that, but you actually can. You actually fucking can. So you can generate and create your career via AI, if you will. Because AI is pretty much AI is damn near a manager. Telling you how to do, maneuver, and do things. Here it is, this, that, and the third. Who's to say? You feel me? Before I go, I'm going to reflect on the 24/7 joint that the 24/7 joint that EAZY dropped. One thing I would say in a positive lane on that is that he did prove that he's from Philly. If that birth certificate is official tissue, then he's from Philly. He was born in Philly. Shout out Battle Booth. I see you, Battle Booth. Yeah, you can't refute that. That's one thing he proved. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be mad at that. He was definitely lived in Philly, I guess, since he was probably like 10, then moved around and shit like that. One thing I would say, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not a battle rapper, so I'm not gonna shit on his life and shit. That's hate. But it seems like the kid had a hard life, like, you know what I'm saying, like between his mom and his pops and shit like that. He had a hard life growing up and shit like that. And with that said, it could also, show the chinks in your armor or show the identity crisis where you're just trying to grow up and there's really nobody there to nurture or, point you in the right direction, if you will, in life on how to be. It got to start from young. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your lessons when you're young and stuff like that, man. And sometimes when you don't get that, it's like a Michael Jackson complex. You grow up, you didn't have that childhood that you wanted when you was a kid. Now, not saying you're forced, but now you're a man-child, if you will. Now you're running around, you know what I'm saying, being 30-something years old, pretty much playing in go-karts and shit like that, or, hanging around kids and shit like they're trying to capture your second childhood, if you will, and stuff, man. Some people sometimes, they just wasn't taught or raised correctly to go in that direction they need to grow, and be a man in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking nothing away from them and shit like that. It just happens with a lot of us and stuff, man. It's unfortunate. Shout out to my mom, you know what I'm saying? She, definitely raised some boys and shit, man. Taught us a lot, you know what I'm saying? I had an older brother and stuff. And my pops was around, you know what I'm saying? He's a boxer doing what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? My pops was a 70s nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hustler, bunch of other shit. But he was definitely around. Nigga pulled up in a BMW with the car phone, I'm like, oh shit, this nigga got money. But nah. Yeah, that 24/7, man, that shit was funny, man. It was just funny to me, man. Especially with the family reunion, man. When he brought out that Mad Dog 2020, Mad Dog 2020. That shit was hilarious, B. I don't know, but hey, listen, man. Listen, for you to have to run around certain parts of your old neighborhood to prove that you from there is crazy. He could have summed all that up in an interview with Champion or just like, yo, here's my birth certificate, man. Y'all see? Read it. All right, y'all know I'm from here. Knock it off. You feel me? But what I think the most of the people from Philly are saying is, yo, you never grew up in Philly to be a Philly nigga, if that makes sense. And it probably don't to y'all, but what I'm trying to establish and what I'm trying to say is he didn't grow up in his teenage to young adult years or hustled on whatever block in Philly or for people to know and be like, yo, bull from over here. Yo, you know such and such. Yeah, yeah. Nah, no, that's my man. Yo, boom, 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 boom. Or whatever. I may be wrong. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm thinking K. Walker said something about something or whatever, so that might correct me that I'm wrong. But all this shit stems from you not being official you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would think you would have to, you know, you probably told stories so much back in the past that you have to keep up with those stories to, you know, to be that person that you are. You know what I'm saying? Because when you was at WBL, I'm going back to that. When you was at WBL, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of Philly this, Philly that in WBL because everybody was damn near from Philly. You know what I'm saying? From Zan to Caution to Shice Raw to a whole bunch of Philly niggas. I shout out the ladies, man. Shout out to you ladies, man. Y'all definitely legends out there, man. But you know, you was Phillyan and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I probably thought you was from Philly too. I ain't give a fuck, but I just said, you from here, I guess. Yeah, it is what it is. You had to keep up with that facade. You was telling niggas from left and right, you from Philly, I'm from Philly, I'm from Philly, from Philly, and shit like that, and whatnot. Which you probably you are, if that's the case, because you showed the birth certificate, right? And shit, you grew up in Philly till you was 10, right? You know what I'm saying? You should have did that earlier, from day one. Then nobody could have contested that. So why wait till now? It doesn't make sense. It was easy, no pun intended, to prove that and show that. So my thing is this. When you lie and you lie so much, it's hard for people to believe what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the Pap shit. I was there. We all knew this shit happened. We was all talking about it, but you told the audience, the people on social media that nothing ever happened. She even said, as far as Rim, nothing ever happened. Stop spreading these rumors and lies. Something fucking did happen. Why you mad at us? Y'all lied. I ain't lie. He ain't lie. Jack Boy ain't lie. Y'all lie. Do you understand now? Why do all that? When you been lied to time again, it makes you not like the person. Because it's unnecessary to do that where you could have kept it 100. You don't got a lot to kick it. Now look at the people that's advocating, from the Colas to the Battle Facts and stuff like that. They advocating and they trying to shield his career because it probably, you know, being around that energy, it helps them get opportunities. They're just buying time. They're opportunists buying time. They're waiting for him to hopefully beat Cassidy and hopefully beat Twerk so they could turn the tides and talk their shit. The people that's talking shit about, you know, EAZY or whatever and shit, it's not like they hate him. You know what I'm saying? He had dealings with multiple people that he probably did multiple fucked up shit to, that they're feeling a way about it. And they're just expressing themselves. And you mad that they're expressing themselves on how they feel dealing with a person? I'm pretty sure they feel, not they, but, you know, certain people probably feel that same fucking way about me. I can't rewire a person's brain on how they feel about me when when dealing with me. I can't. I just be me. This shit crazy, man. It's crazy. Um, Smack with the vortex. Mac with the vortex. Excuse me. Salute to you. He said, my thing is, why Easy be talking all this gangster on stage? That first round he had versus Swamp was nasty work. You would never talk like that in Marion SC. Do the goofy. Oh, salute to Marion SC. That's South Carolina, if I'm correct. Here's what's crazy. When they said the kid had security at Suge's boxing match, I was there. The kid had security. I was dumbfounded. I was confused as to why this was. Only thing I could say was after the Pap shit, you know what I'm saying, he probably was in fear of, Pap pulling up or somebody pulling up or somebody taking a swing at him out of nowhere and shit. That's fear. That's being scary. So Rem hired a security for him. Here's what's crazy. All the security niggas that I see around battle rap, I know all of these niggas. I know them. Or I know somebody who knows them that can reach me to that person. It's funny as shit because we laugh. We laugh at the security, the quote-unquote security, you know what I'm saying? That y'all even put me in that category. We laugh at a lot of y'all. We laugh. You don't think that security was laughing at him? Like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? And even in battle rap, if you want to keep it 100, one security nigga ain't stopping 5 niggas. Or probably 1 nigga. It's for you to run out the door after a nigga gets snuffed. Come on, son. This is the bed you made. That's the thing. The accountability is very low. Like we dealing with a female. This is the bed you made. Lying these lies. It feels like I'm going off, man, on one man. But the Big Homie Show is back. And I ain't coming whack. Yes, I am corny. I I am corny and I am old. I'm 54 years old. I don't shy away from that. I'm 54. I'm just a hip hop head, man. I've been around for a very long time. I know a lot of guys. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of truth. I've seen the Iron Curtain. So that's why you're going to love this show, because I've seen a lot of things. I could give you a lot of tips and a lot of truth and a lot of some real shit. You understand what I'm saying? Real shit. Don't, how would I say this? EAZY is winning off the fact that he got y'all engaged and listening. He's got y'all wondering what's his next step. You understand? That's what we're not going to deny that. Every battle rapper wants to be in a position to where he's at. Not a position as far as where he's at as a person. I'm talking about in a position where he's at, being anticipated when his battle is coming up and people wanting to see that. I don't agree that he's the algorithm. I don't. Because I'm saying this. If it wasn't for Cassidy, this shit would have been boring. Nobody would want to see it. They'll be like, it is what it is. So Cassidy's the energy. He proved that he's the energy. 100%. Can't take that away from him. You understand? That's what made me like Cassidy even more. Pulling up on damn near every interview, every podcast, and all that shit. Oh, he's not. I said Cassidy's not being a diva. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Looking at these guys, belittling them, talking about I ain't going on your little podcast, your little show and shit like that. No, Cassidy is doing the work. He's doing the work and he's showing up and he's giving people time. 2-hour interviews. Damn near. He's letting you know he's in tune. He's showing you he's in tune. So Cassidy deserves your ear. Cassidy deserves your respect. All we asking from Cassidy is bring that same energy on Saturday with them bars. He does that, I don't got no complaints from there. Right after his third round, you that nigga. Hey, look at it like this. I'm looking for Cassidy and EAZY to have a great battle. You understand what I'm saying? That works better for TBL. It works better for the culture. It pushes the culture. You know what I'm saying? So, respect to that whole other card. Respect to that card and the trenches card on the next day. I don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't put in enough pain, marketing and promotion wise, to want me to give a fuck. Y'all probably don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. Fuck you, Debo. That's what's up. That's hey. But Cassidy put in that work to make you give a fuck about that Cassidy versus EAZY battle. Yeah. Battle rappers should be ashamed of themselves, man. Because it's been too long for y'all not to put in the work. If I was given a $10 million budget to work battle rap, I'll have all types of clauses for y'all to do. I'll have the Cassidy clause. Y'all better be doing the same shit Cassidy doing. Y'all ain't getting none of this money. I don't know if they paid Cassidy extra. I don't know if Cassidy took upon himself and said, fuck it. I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna show these motherfuckers how to get busy with the promo. But he did that. Without a shadow of a doubt, he did that. I don't even think EAZY knew that Cassidy was gonna turn up this crazy to make this battle look like what it is. He probably thought this was gonna be an easy walk in the park. Pun intended. He probably thought this was gonna be a walk in the park. Oh, I'm gonna shoot Cass some bars. It's gonna get crazy. You know what I'm saying? I know the bull. You know what I'm saying? This, that. Until Cassidy turned the fuck up on him. That face-off was crazy. And it's only sitting on 375,000. I said, hell no. TBL, man, start fucking promoting. Chiller, shut the fuck up and start promoting, man. I don't know what you doing, but start promoting these fucking face-offs and shit. Every damn day you should be linked on the face-off. Because that face-off should have had a mill at least right now. You're making Cassidy and EAZY look bad. That face-off should be on a mill right now. RBE got that Hitman and Cassidy face-off on 2 mil probably right now. Crazy. Come on, man. Come on. To all the people I employ y'all, man, don't bootleg this shit, man. Let TBL make their money, man. Let them make their money. Show love, show support. If y'all want battle rap to keep going, you have to support this shit. Support it. I don't give a fuck if it's whoever if they giving you good quality work, support it, bro. This weekend could be EAZY's death date or his greatest comeback ever. You know I got it. You know I got it from you, P Skim. I think I don't know. I messed your name up, but I'm gonna give you credit where credit is due. This could be his death date or his greatest comeback ever. What you gonna do? It's crazy because Cassidy has sweaters on Cassidy. I think it's Cassidy.com. Easy. He's selling merchandise for this battle. That's what I'm saying, man. MILLZ, shout out to MILLZ, and Cassidy are putting on a clinic on how to engage with your opponent, with your fans, sell merch, and promo. I can't call them outsiders because they're the originators in battle rap. MILLZ and Cassidy are the originators in fucking battle rap, from Philly to New York. So you can't really call them outsiders. They just wasn't in the era of YouTube and shit because they was doing their thing with the music and all that. But they came back. They came back home to show you how to do this, son. Y'all battle rappers should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed of yourselves. Like y'all too big. Pause. Like y'all too, y'all too, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all star power is too crazy to promote or do what you call it. You know what I'm saying? Jay Black gotta call you for a face-off. It's just crazy. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man. These companies do what the fuck they supposed to do. They book you, they pay you your deposits, you know what I'm saying? They ask you to do a little bit of promotion. Y'all niggas don't do shit. Oh, I gotta write these raps, man. I ain't got time for them. Oh, I ain't trying to go back and forth with that nigga. No, that's not what this shit is about. You're supposed to promo. I'm not telling you how to promo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying go over the top and talk about a nigga moms and family and all. I'm just saying y'all supposed to promo. I don't see not one fucking flyer from any of these niggas. So if that's the case, that 24/7 that fucking EAZY did, nigga, he deserves to be where the fuck he's at right now.
Unknown caller.
He's deserved. And when I say deserve to be where, I'm talking about up, because at least he's promoing. I ain't seen none of y'all niggas do no 24/7 and shit. If y'all, matter of fact, the last 24/7 ever in fucking battle rap, I did that shit with QB and Hustle. 24/7. I ain't never seen none of y'all niggas do that shit. So salute to EAZY for that. At least he's doing something. What that tell you? You battle rappers should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all waiting for the second coming to be sheep and follow that person, whomever it is. And maybe Surf when he comes back. Free Surf. Or maybe some new battle rapper coming with a new style and a new way of engaging in battle rap, and y'all gonna follow that nigga, he or she. Y'all niggas been here too long not to turn shit up. It took fucking Cassidy and MILLZ to show you how to do this, son. Come on. Shout out to Verb. I gotta give Verb his props too, man. We're not gonna act like Verb hasn't turned, you know what I'm saying, the pot on and shit. It turned up to high on certain instances and certain events. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Surf had this shit in a chokehold before he left. Chokehold. To the point he created a whole new movement. Niggas is tattooing themselves for all that shit. You ain't never see that type of energy. Now y'all niggas is just waiting for a nigga to come home to follow suit. You battle rappers should be a damn shame of yourselves. Salute to the ones that's putting in work though. You got to give them that. You know what I'm saying? Calico, man, I love Calico, man. Calico is my guy. You know what I'm saying? He got his league doing what he do. You know? Hey, yo, shout out to Hitman, Bags and Bodies. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just sitting idle. He doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dre Dennis. I don't give a fuck how you feel about Gates of the Garden and his 2 watch wearing has. He's doing what he needs to do to make shit rock. I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of things, man, y'all niggas looking like y'all sitting idle. I go in these streets and start asking who's on the card for such and such. I bet you 9 times out of 10 a motherfucker can't even tell you. But they know about Cassidy and EAZY though. My brother, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Glamour, truth be told. He don't be wanting to go to these fucking events. That nigga want to go to this event. He said, yo, man, we got to get out there, man. I was like, that's damn, I'm not going to New York to Philly and shit. I got, fuck it, let's go, let's do what we do. Pull up. That means it's a big deal. If they talking about it on Joe Budden podcast, if Chick Smooth has it on Rocket, it's a big deal. Because that's outside of battle rap. Shout out to the bloggers that's been kicked. No, we ain't go. You know what? I got to do it. shout out to the bloggers that's been keeping this fire lit. Y'all know who you are. I ain't giving y'all no fucking shout outs, nigga. We at war, nigga, because I'm back, nigga. Trying to take over. But shout out to y'all, man, because y'all been keeping this Cassidy and EAZY shit lit too. So, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if a fucking battle rapper starts thinking like these fucking bloggers, the battle rap would be in a better place. In a better place. Y'all hiding. It takes these bloggers to make y'all fucking relevant today. And y'all try to shit on them because y'all sensitive. Man, listen, I'm on my rant, man. I'm on my bullshit. But, like, I'm going to give EAZY a fair chance. I'm going to give Cassidy a fair chance. Let the best motherfucking man with that pen win. Let's leave it at that. This is the Big Homie Show. I'm going to get my mic right. You know what I'm saying? Because they say I'm low. But, you know, this is the first show I'm back, man. I don't know when I'm going to do this. I might do it tomorrow. Fuck around, I might do it tomorrow. Yeah, I might see a blog up 5, 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be on the regular timing. I like to be like on some Breakfast Club shit, like 6 to 10 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Wake y'all motherfuckers up. Y'all gonna be hearing some shit talking. You feel me? But salute to TBL. Y'all got one. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck. I'll tell you when you fucked it up. I'll be like, yo, nigga, you should have let all those battles go. Everybody's trying to fucking leave. Don't fuck it up. If I was y'all, I'd let them motherfuckers go after the 5th battle. Fuck all you other niggas. This battle needs to go down right now. Right now. And if it's a great battle, TBL, put that shit out the next day. Put it out the next day. That shit needs to go a milli. A milli. That shit needs to go a milli. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for greatness in this battle. Cassidy sold this shit to me, nigga. I'll pay that $50 to watch that pay-per-view if I was pay-per-viewing. He sold that shit. Now we understand the reason why Cassidy's earning the money he earning. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, my best bet is to say I'm out. It's the Big Homie Show.